Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. After having played this, I could certainly say that the premise is entertaining. This is probably the most 80s game you will ever play in your life. It's a parody, an homage, it's a love letter. From what I could gather from the demo, this is everything good about the 80s and everything bad rolled into one. And that's not to say the bad is bad in this context. It actually makes this game a laugh riot. It's just so aware of itself that it's hilarious. Now what you're hearing is some actually pretty great music. This is pretty good. Now, this title screen and a lot of the aspects of this game are reminiscent of Terminator, the first Terminator, which is a pretty good film to base yourself off of. Michael Biehn, who was Kyle Reese in the first film, voices the main character here. You gotta lower the sense of humor on this game, eh? This game definitely is very self-aware. And that sense of humor.
Space. Earth. In the near future, at the end of the 20th century.
In the near future, at the end of the 20th century. I love that.
Nuclear war has engulfed the planet. From the radioactive ashes of North America, a new breed of soldier is reborn.
Yeah, this is definitely a writing style that it's very much to personal preference, but you know what? I like it. It gives this game a sense of style that it's hard to do, really. It's hard to pull that off really well, and this game does it.
Main cortex online. Theta waves at 4 pulses and rising. 4.6 now, it's working. Induce delta. Keep him under 0.5 pulses.
Gotta lower the Terminator drums.
Actuators online. Cyber heart pumping at 130%. He's a strong one. Upload the program. Welcome back, Sergeant Rex Power Colt. You are a Mark IV now.
Part man, part machine, but all cyber commando.
The 16-bit style cutscenes really do help sell the atmosphere of this game. They also have this comic book quality to them that's actually kind of enticing.
Wakey, wakey, motherfucker! Op says there's a delay in the feed. You need to recalibrate your ass.
Me?
Well, it ain't me, because I'm goddamn near perfect. Men want to be me?
And you want to be with men? Yeah, I got it.
Coming up on our target.
Oh my god.
Briar Patch orders downloading.
Mission parameters. Penetrate enemy bunker and download
Like I
intel
said,
on enemy operation. Full lethal
hit or
sanction
miss
enabled.
writing style.
Opposition is black sector threat.
What you feel about that joke
Sector threat.
is probably what you will feel about the entire game.
Restrictions lifted.
Lieutenant, just who the hell are we taking down?
Couldn't tell you, Sergeant. The Black Sector, that could only mean a handful of outfits.
All of them bad news, Spider.
Alert. Alert. LiDAR skynet detected. Helidrome 7-3 is no longer on stealth vector. Evasive, evasive, evasive.
Does that mean what I think it means? Just like that thing in Central America.
I'm gonna have me some.
Alright, the turret section. Yay! But you know what? This might be one of the best turret sections ever. And right off the bat, lasers. Lasers everywhere! Ha ha ha! Yo, no match for my laser minigun. This game is a testament to the 80s machismo that everyone remembers. If you were a fan of the Terminator movies, Rambo, any Sylvester Stallone or Steven Seagal movie. No, wait, Steven Seagal's the 90s. Never mind. Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger movie released in the 80s. This is probably one of the movies for you. Games. It feels a lot like a movie. It could have been a movie. It feels like it could have been one of those B movies.
Set us down now. Proceeding to coordinates.
I gotta do my shit. I'll find the bunker entrance.
And I'll provide the distraction. Let's show them how cyber commandos get it done.
Mark 4 style, motherfucker.
Little Predator moment there. One man preparing for war. One man against the world. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Now, what you just saw will probably define the whole experience for you. If you could not stand the humor in that opening sequence, then this game probably won't be for you. But I played through to the end of the demo, so let's see what the rest of the game is about.
Acknowledged. Loading basic tutorial batch 101 from Military Navigation for Idiots. Auto holstering weapons for silent approach.
Oh, you fucking asshole.
Have fun.
I think that was a funny tutorial message.
Fuck's sake.
I think
Jump
the reason
if
this
you
game
wish to
succeeds
jump.
for me is because it takes itself seriously. I mean, sure, like the script and everything is poking fun at everything, it's sarcastic as hell, but it stays serious within its tone. It keeps its tone
Just
even.
let me kill people, damn it.
To look around, look around.
This is not cool.
Moving allows you to go in many exciting directions.
Oh man.
Why?
Running is like walking, only faster.
Fuck.
Are these tutorials getting in the way of your mayhem?
Yeah, this game definitely has a meta sense of humor as well.
Perform
It knows it's a
takedown
game.
when sneaking up to an enemy.
It knows it's an homage to 80s action movies. And that's the reason I think this game
Tag enemies to track them
will
more
probably
easily.
be worth a full purchase, actually. It's a standalone. You don't have to own Far Cry 3 to be able to play it. It uses the existing assets from that game to create an entirely new experience, which is actually pretty neat. Cyberheart, gotta pilfer and get you all.
Distract unsuspecting enemies with your D20. Nerd.
Oh my god. That is just something else. That is a large dice. Wow, that is a comically oversized dice. Oh, boomstick.
Spider, these guys are a mega force.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I got your back, bro.
These bad guys look like a cross between the Power Rangers and Cobra. Oh man. this game does have a
After
few
blade
issues
takedown,
beyond
you
the
can chain
humor.
Kill nearby enemies.
And one of them, which is probably the biggest problem I have with this game, will come up later. But the visual style, beyond the homages and
Something
everything,
in your throat.
that red fog, I think, kind of is a bit weird.
It looks
Now, this is
like
probably
a
the most subjective thing I will ever criticize in my life, but that red fog kind of bugs me. And I don't know, if it doesn't bother you, then by all means, ignore what I say about this.
Climb
I
to
guess
get
it kind
higher.
of fits in with the nuclear
Seriously?
atmosphere, but whatever.
Loading more training hints from the ABCs of War.
Now, here's where you could probably say that the game has a similar problem to Duke Nukem Forever, in that it points out something, and then it points out how crappy a certain game mechanic or system is, and then proceeds to do it. And this little part of the game actually dragged it a little bit too long. And I mean, humor is all part of timing. And this tutorial and self-aware bites at tutorials just drags on a bit too long. Yeah.
I fucking hate tutorials, and this one is terrible.
After performing a blade takedown, you can shuriken a nearby enemy.
Oh yeah, now we're getting somewhere. What you're about to see is the reason everyone plays action games. Ow! Shurikens! That explode into lightning. Oh
Deactivate
yeah.
alarms to avoid enemy reinforcements.
Now, those combos and everything, those are cool. That is an aspect of the game I like. I'm trying to pilfer you. Come on, why would I? Oh,
When the meter fills, the
Whew,
enemy
that was
can
close.
see you.
the animations are very exaggerated, and I like that. That is another aspect of the game that translates well into video game form. Go away, Jeep. Alright, now to disable that alarm. Run!
Leave no enemies functioning. Use the weapon wheel subroutine to access your other weapons.
Now, you have a basic selection of weapons, and they all are about as 80s as you could possibly make them as well, including a reference to Terminator 2, the Galleria 1991. Ah yes, gotta love Terminator references. Going to go kill some cyber soldier ninjas with shurikens and a glowing combat knife. Oh yeah. Now, the major problem I have with this game is coming up. Scan around, try and locate some enemies. Trying to find a ladder leading up, just in case, get higher ground. Nope. Alright.
I must be imagining things.
Alright.
Okay, let's do this.
The sound assets for this game are pretty nice. I mean, a lot of them are reused from Far Cry 3, but a lot of them have been replaced to make these cyborg enhancements and all that sort of stuff, it makes it seem plausible. Alright, now here's where the major issues begin. Shotgun time. Oh boy, here we go. I don't know how they managed to spot me in the first place. There goes the Terminator music, full throttle. Oh yeah. Now, the main problem with this game is that the combat is actually pretty... It's almost... It just doesn't feel right. This combat just... Okay, listen. You're a cyber commando. Physically augmented with machinery, reflexes, super technology, and aiming and shooting just feels sluggish. And it's a hard problem to get over in a game that's built off of emulating 80s action movies. Now, Far Cry 3, it had similar controls, but it was, well, I shouldn't say realistic.
After performing a blade takedown,
It was decidedly
you can select a nearby
less
enemy.
over the top in tone.
He has stars in his eyes.
Nice one-liner. And it could get away with some of the sluggish combat because you were ostensibly an ordinary man.
Suggestion: deactivate alarms.
And sure, you
to
could
avoid
operate guns
enemy reinforcements.
pretty decently for an ordinary man, but the sluggish combat actually fit with the tone of the game. This doesn't have that same sort of excuse though. You're a cyber ninja, and the sensitivity
When the meter fills, the enemy can see you.
is just weird. The stealth in the stealth in Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon is just, it doesn't fit either. It doesn't help that the AI is actually kind of dumb. I mean, well, saying that after I got killed by them last time, and I will die here again soon. But the AI is not that great. And it just, maybe that's intentional. Maybe that fits with the 80s action movie theme. But, I don't know. For such a fundamental aspect of this game, from what I can tell, this game feels lackluster. And it just doesn't feel like it belongs. For Cyborg Ninja, I would expect the combat to be significantly faster paced, and your aiming to be significantly smoother. But it just doesn't have that. And that's a damn shame. Because I liked the sense of humor this game had. Now, a lot of people probably won't have the same problems with the controls as I did. And they'll probably not have a problem with the kind of shallow stealth or dumb enemy AI. It's really, this is one of the most subjective things you'll ever see. One of the most subjective games I think I've ever played. It's definitely hit or miss with me, and I'm on the fence. I can't say whether this would be a good enough game to purchase the full thing, judging from this demo. I mean, the animations are nice, the sound design is nice, the music is awesome. Michael Biehn is hilarious as the Cyber Commando. but the controls are just weird. And the stealth is a bit shallow. The enemy AI is dumb.
Let's light them up.
And it seems that they have inherited some aspects of them. Yeah, look at this. This was bold. Just leaving, going outside the gate to try and kill an enemy, I failed a mission. Wow. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, ladies and gentlemen. It's up to you now. This is Thoughtful Salt, signing off.